Hello Aries. So this is what's coming up next in love, romance, for my single Aries or Arians. Obviously if you're not single you can still watch this, but primarily is for people that are single. And as we're coming towards the end of 2022 when I'm filming this, I figured it would make sense to do a what's coming up for you in 2023. But obviously whenever you see this is when you're supposed to see it, so just take the messages as and how they resonate. So we're going to start off by pulling the crystal for you to see what the kind of energy is that I'm getting here. Apologies for the noise. I've got so many crystals now, it's ridiculous. Okay, so you have the tree agate. This is actually one I've recently got in my crystal advent calendar that I got. Unfortunately, I can't remember the day, which is annoying actually because the date might have been significant. It was in the beginning of December. So as you can see with this crystal, it's what's quite unusual about, there's quite a lot of unusual things about it, but specifically for me anyway, is the fact that it has all these like little holes in it. It reminds me very much of the Three of Swords in the tarot. So I'm sensing some kind of heartache, maybe repair, you're healing still from maybe a breakup of some description. With it being tree agate, obviously it's linked with earth, nature. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn signs might be significant for you, but they might not be. But that's initially what I'm getting with this. And I'm also drawn to how it's shaped almost like a seashell. I don't know. Anywho, and let's see what charm or charms you get. Again, apologies for the noise. Okay, so you've got two. So you've got this key with a little heart on it. And we've also got this blue moon. It's a crescent moon. Blue moon. Is that not from Greece? That might be significant for some of you. I don't know. With the key. Now, I don't know whether this is to do with maybe you having the key to unlock someone's heart or someone having the key to unlock yours. Something needs to be opened though, or something is opening or going to be opened, that's for sure. Right, let's get a soul connection card, see what we've got. Just move these for now. Okay. They both wanted to come out, so I'm going with them both. So we have boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important, and tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Okay. And then with my archetype, to maybe get an idea about the energy of the next person that's kind of coming in for you. So let's see, archetype. We have Aries. Ooh, straight away you jumped out. Okay. So we have Lion. So straight away I want to say not Aries. Leo energy. We could also be looking at obviously the month of August might be significant, and or July. So with this particular archetype, it's like someone who is very dominant. I want to say the word dominant. Someone who is not like controlling, but they're the type of person that likes to have plans and aren't happy when things don't go according to that plan. So if you look on the card as well, you've got like, looks like on like an invoice or a receipt, some sort of all these numbers and things on it. It just makes me think of them being very meticulous. Accountants, finance, that kind of thing might be significant as well. I'm also drawn to this, and I know it's not, but it looks almost like a wrench, so it's making me think slightly of maybe like plumbing or something like that, mechanics or something. Someone who is very, I would say, quite fiery. They can be quite sensitive, I would say, in the sense that they may have a tendency to sometimes maybe overreact to things, because they just have that initial instinctual reaction to things rather than taking a step back, taking a few breaths and seeing things from a bigger picture. Now, I'm not saying like they've got anger issues or anything like that. I'm just saying that their personality, I would say, was quite fiery, is how I would describe that. Which I think is why they're reminding you about the importance of boundaries with this person, because you don't want, basically you don't want to feel like you're walking on eggshells. Obviously no one does, but at the same time you can't be frightened by them potentially getting annoyed or angry or whatever. You know, you set your boundaries. Whatever you're comfortable and happy with, you need to make that clear regardless of what this person might think or feel. I'm not sure where this is coming in with the tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested, but we'll get into the tarot and hopefully find out a little bit more. So I'm just going to try and work out where on earth I'm going to put everything. So I think I can get those over there, and then there you go. I'm going to move that over slightly more because I know I need more space. Okay then, let's do this. So I'm using one of my more traditional decks today, but as always it's going to be clarified by the Dark Mansion Tarot, in case anyone was curious. What's coming up next for Aries? What do they need to know about this coming up for them in 2023? Straight away I've got Page of Cups. Just been dropping cards. Jeez, these cards are all over the place. Got Hierophant, excellent. I think I must move these, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Aries in 2023. I would do my best as well, if you want to come out. Queen of Pentacles, lovely. To give you guys some kind of time frame with this as well. But it is going to be difficult because obviously this is a general reading, so it's going to differ for everyone. And it is quite difficult, but I will do my best to, you know, I'm not going to be able to give you an exact date, but I'll try my best to get as accurate as I can. That did come out in reverse, and you guys know I don't tend to read reversals, but I do feel drawn to put that one in reverse. Can I have one more card, please, for Aries? And then your back of the deck energy is the Emperor. And on the back of that, you've also got the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower. Interesting. I'll get into that. So let's move these again now. I'm just going to put that fit there. Ah, yes, perfect. Okay. So, with the Page of Cups, that is definitely indicating about someone new coming in with like an offering. Now, it's not quite the King or Knight of Cups, so it's not like they're going to be proposing. Well, they might for some of you, I don't know, but I don't think for the majority of you that is the case. Especially as you're thinking at the minute, so that'd be quite quick. But hey, what feels right feels right. It's more like this person's gonna come in now. I'm getting very distinct, strong images and sounds of like text messages coming in. So you might already be talking to this person, or it might be that you will be exchanging numbers with this person. I think for some of you, no, actually, I take that back. I think for a lot of you, this is going to be someone that you meet online. Now, you might be through an online dating app, or it might be like someone that saw something you commented on a group in Facebook or Insta or something, for example, and they thought you looked cute or something like that. But I think for a lot of you, it is going to be digital, because I'm just getting that dinging sound coming through. And there's a bird in the cup here as well. Oh no, it's a fish. Tell a lie. It's a fish. I thought it was a bird, which was making me think of Twitter, but it's not. It's a fish. So I'm thinking of Pisces now as well. And with the Hierophant being here as well, so the Hierophant, when it comes to relationship readings, love readings, whatever, it is a strong indication of seriousness, basically. That I think this is going to be more than just a bit of fun. It is going to develop. And then you've also got the Queen of Pentacles, which clarifies that even further for me. It gives us that grounding that is needed. You've got Earth energy again here with the Queen of Pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, with Justice being in reverse, I'm going to have to see what the clarification is, but I do believe that this is what is linked with this. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Now, what I'm getting, what's coming through is that there is going to be this one main person, but for some of you, there is going to be another person that is going to potentially turn your head, I believe is the phrase. Now, I don't know, but I don't think that they're the right person for you. Obviously, you know, you choose, you go with your instinct, your intuition, but that's going to be the test. And that isn't like the universe or anyone like testing you as such. What it is, it's like when we're manifesting things and we want something, they're kind of like, it's kind of like a case of, are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure? It's like that. So it's like, are you sure that this is definitely the person you want? We've got this one. Are you sure? It's that kind of thing for you. Now, the King of Swords, that again is a lot for me to do with communication. I do see a lot of texting. That I'm just getting a lot of texting or messaging, DMing, whatever you want to really call it these days. Well, it depends what platform I suppose you're communicating on, but A lot of communication. Now, we're not seeing any fire signs as of yet. We haven't got any wands. We've got no actual movement, so to speak, with this. So I think this is going to be, this is the initial stage of it. I mean, I will do some clarification cards and get some more information, but it's going to be a case of like, there's going to be a lot of communication, but there's not going to be so much action, in the sense of like going on a date like twice a week, or maybe even once a week. And that isn't because this person isn't serious, because I would say they are. What I would say it's to do with is the fact that, as I mentioned, there's someone who is very much a plan person, and I think they've pretty much got, it's almost like they've got their entire year already planned out. You know, in January I'm going to my friend's wedding, and then in February I'm going on holiday, and then I've got my mum's birthday, and then, you know what I mean, they've got these like little plans. And then obviously meeting you is potentially going to throw that out slightly, which is why there's not going to be so much action. And I think it's more to do with the fact that they've got plans, that they've already got a lot of things in their schedule to do. But they will, I believe, make as much time for you as they can. But I think that, again, is when this boundaries is going to come in. I think it is going to be important for you to communicate with them that, obviously, yes, you have a life outside of this connection, of course, but you do still need to make some efforts, some gestures with it. With the Emperor being on the back, again, I feel this is to do with the person. The Emperor is very much a logical person. They tend to, and I think that is what this person is like. I think they are very much in their masculine energy a lot of the time. And that doesn't mean to say that they are a man or a woman or what have you. It's just their energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy. This person is very much in their masculine energy, which is why they are the way that they are with things like this. But I can see this being something that could be quite a stable connection, especially with having that 10 of Pentacles on the back. Because for me, to have the 10 of Pentacles as opposed to the 10 of Cups is better, because the 10 of Cups is lovely and, you know, it's kind of like your wish fulfilled and yada yada, but the 10 of Pentacles is more the stability of it, because, you know, the honeymoon period only lasts for so long, doesn't it? It's only whining and dining and romance for so long, and then reality sets in. And that doesn't mean to say you don't obviously go on dates and go whining and dining, but it's not the same as it, you know, after a couple of years or so, you're living together, you're fighting around each other, you know what I mean? But yeah. So let's get some more cards. So can I get a clarification card, please, for this Page of Cups for Aries, please? Can I please get a clarification card for this Page of Cups? Okay, so there's the 10 of Pentacles again. Yeah, definitely. Love it. Can we get a clarification card for the Hierophant, please? It's got the Tower. Clarification card for Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Oh, that's far too many. Can I get one card, please, for the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Swords. Nice. Can we get clarification card for this Justice card, please? One's come out. 8 of Pentacles, yep. And clarification card for this King of Swords, please. Clarification card for this King of Swords. Briefly saw the world, but Four of Cups. And then the back of the deck energy is strength, followed by the Fool. Okay. So the fact that we've got quite a few kind of mirroring cards tells me about that this person is not a reflection of you per se, but that you will have a lot in common. Yeah, so with the Ten of Pentacles here clarifying the Page of Cups, what they're saying here is what I've already said basically, is how this could develop to be something very stable and steady, the standard kind of family life, if that's what you want. Yeah, with the Tower clarifying the Hierophant. So the Tower, this I believe is representing the way this person feels, and what I mean by that is how I've said about how they are someone who is very much, you know, on Mondays I wear black underwear, on Tuesdays I wear blue, and you know what I mean? I don't probably think they're that bad, but they're that kind of person. You coming in is like the Tower moment. It's like you've changed everything for them and you're making them see things in a different light. Now the Queen of Swords has come out here clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, which is quite interesting because the Queen of Pentacles is not too dissimilar to the Empress. So you got very kind of grounded, loving, nurturing and soft energy, whereas the Queen of Swords is almost the opposite of that. She is very blunt and cutthroat is the way I always tend to describe her. I just believe that it's just a reminder to tell you to be in balance within your energies. Yes, be nice and kind and loving, but at the same time, don't tolerate the bullshit, is what I'm getting here with this. And I like how we've got the King of Swords and the Queen, and they both have butterflies. Butterflies are a strong representation of transformation, which is what this relationship will be for you both, but especially for this person. Sorry, I'm just drawn to the fact you got the key here, and on the Hierophant's necklace, chain, whatever you want to call it, it looks like keys, which is interesting. But yeah, so it is going to be very transformative for them because they've got to get more in their feminine energy, and you're going to bring that out in them. With the Eight of Pentacles clarifying justice. Eight of Pentacles is all about work, and obviously in any relationship you have to work in it, but again I can't help but feel it's to do with this. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Now for some of you I did say that I think it's to do with another person. However, now I'm getting more through, I think that might be the case for some of you, but I think it's more so to do with the way this person is. I think they're going to be very much my way or the highway kind of attitude, because to be honest with you, I think that's the way it's been for a lot of the time. It wouldn't surprise me if this person was an only child, and that's nothing against people that are only children, and I'm not saying anything disrespectful about them, but what I'm saying is that obviously when people are an only child, a lot of the time they haven't had to have that kind of, not competition, but it is almost, but with that you have with a sibling, you know, where mum and dad or whoever your parents or guardians were, had to try their best to split their time and energy between the two of you, their attention, whereas obviously as an only child, they get it all. I'm not saying that they've been spoiled. I don't think that is the case at all. I just think that they're very headstrong and they're learning to try and see things more from other people's perspective, as opposed to just seeing everything from their own. With the Four of Cups clarifying the King of Swords. So the Four of Cups is a lot to do with kind of boredom, fed upness. And that's the energy I feel that this person is in. I feel that they are very and that's why they're going to change, in a sense, because they understand that they can't continue the way things are, because continuing the same way is just going to continue to get the same results. And this is you offering them a cup. Now, we had Strength on the back of the deck, and I feel that this is just, again, another reminder to you to stay strong in this connection. Again, I can't help but notice we've got another lion. So again, we've got very strong Leo energy or fire. They could have those placements, you could have those placements. It could be during Leo season, as I said. So we could be looking July, August time. But this particular Strength card, what I like about it is because usually it's depicted with it's usually a lady holding the jaws of the lion, whereas in this one she's not. And that's what this person needs to do. They need to allow you and other people to speak, you know, and they need to listen and be open to these things as well. And with the Fool on the back as well, it's all about new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, which is what this person will be doing. Perhaps maybe you're not their normal kind of type. But there is a lot deeper within this connection. But again, we're still not seeing any fire signs here. We're still not seeing any wands. Which again, a lot of this, I think, at least at the beginning of the connection, I think there is just going to be a lot of communication, as opposed to, as I say, dates and even physical connections as well. I don't think that's going to be something that happens from the very beginning. I do think that's something that's going to happen later on. Is what I'm getting. So yeah. Right, so now I'm going to get some charms, some letters, numbers and star signs, which is what I mixed up in here. Sorry for noise, I should have said that before I started doing it. Just to see if there's any more indications or information that wants to come out. Okay, so we have the letter S, we have the letter U, we have the letter C, couscous, zuck. I don't mean that in a rude way. Yeah, and we have the star sign of, I believe that's Sagittarius. Practice. It's all right, they're, I can't remember where they're from now, these ones. Let me double check. Oh, no, tell a lie, it's Virgo. Just double checking symbols. Yeah, no, it's totally. This is Virgo. With practice. So, let's get some messages from the fairies about this. See what they have to say. Messages we have for Aries about this person, about this connection. Okay, they're telling me to pull out more letters and numbers, which I will do in a second. I'm just going to do this first, and I'll pull out some more. Just do as I'm told. Okay, thank you. So you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. So again, this is what I was saying about how I think once you guys have kind of understand each other a little bit more and get to know each other a bit more, I think it will be fine. Well, it will be with this Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. But it might be a bit to begin with, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, you have the choice in what you do or don't do, but I'm just telling you what I have. Come on, there's got to be at least one more. More messages for Aries. They're all like trying to come out, but none of them are actually falling out. I'll just do one last. No, I'll take those, but so we have, first we have autumn. So I'm trying to think when is autumn? September, October time. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. Vegetarian, a new way of eating, which is interesting actually because I did see dietary change jump out, but I didn't take it because it just didn't fall out properly. Anyway, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. And goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. Yeah, I mean, with this person as well, I'm getting that there might be someone who's a bit of a fitness fanatic. So they might get you maybe into going to the gym or going to walks, or maybe you'll get them into that. But yeah, let me get some more of these because I was told I need to. Okay, so we've got quite a few now. So we have letters L, S again, number 5. What's that? Pisces again, with intuitive. 0, letter H, letter W, letter C, and I believe this is Taurus, yeah. And then you also have Taurus with Incresator, so I think that's supposed to be in. I want to say incredible, but that doesn't make sense. Creator is what I'm going to go with. I need to, every time I do these, I forget that I need to do a translation of what they actually say. But yeah, I'll put these over here as well so you can see what we've got. Well, I like how you got a white S and a black S. Let's think of yin and yang, ebony and ivory for some reason. That's popped into my head. Any other? No. Oh no, you got 2 C's as well. Again, a black and a white one, which is interesting. And lastly but not leastly, we are going to get some messages from your person. So let's see what they have to say. I hate these. They're so annoying. They just never fall. They're far too matte. I have so much baggage. I'm sorry. Oh dear. No. Well, we've established this person does have baggage, but I think it's more, well, this could be why they are the way they are. Maybe they've had bad past relationships or something. I'm going to take that one out as well, because it did want to come out. So you had, oh God. I have so much baggage. I'm sorry. It's not me. It's not you, it's me. The timing wasn't right. Let's do this. And I want you. You also have give me a chance. And sorry, it's just pulling me through here. I'm scared. So what I'm getting with all this is that maybe for some of you, you've already know this person or you've had a connection with them in the past, which is where the timing wasn't right. I think this is also in connection to what I was saying about how I think at least for the beginning, first few months of the connection, that I don't think there's going to be a huge amount of movement. I think there will be a lot of communication, but I don't think there'll be a lot of movement. I'm getting for some that this person might have to work away for work. Yeah, they might have to go abroad or to like another city quite far away or something. I'm scared, which makes sense with them having to be a bit more open. I'm sorry, I think that's given, because I think that, there might be a few I don't think there's anything major, I genuinely don't, but I think there might be a few little misunderstandings, which there is a lot of the time at the beginning of a connection, isn't there? Give me a chance. It's not you, it's me. So yeah, when they are being a bit, you just remember that it's because they're not used to having to be more open and be more in their feminine energy, as we've said. But yeah, I mean, I think overall this is a good person. I think, yes, this isn't a classic love fairy tale story, but I think this is probably more realistic, more grounded, down to earth one. But yeah, I mean, obviously you don't have to do anything that I've said or suggested. Take on what you wish, take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. But yeah, I hope this is was helpful, interesting. Please leave a comment down below to let me know whether any of this is correct. Also, please leave comments, you have any suggestions for any future videos that you'd like. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I do personal readings. So please feel free to either drop me a message on Instagram, on my Facebook page, Tashwini Tarot, or my email, which is in the description. But other than that, I send you, my beautiful Aries. Much love and much peace.